Panchami 2021, that is Goddess Saraswati's Puja. The main day of a puja which comes every year is Basant Panchami, and this year it's falling on 16th of Feb 2021, which is a Tuesday. Okay, so now this video is not about the normal things that how the puja should be done and how the prayer should be done, but there's something more to it. Okay, the things that a common person without knowing astrology or knowing how to do pujas or mantras can also do to please Goddess Saraswati. Okay, this is the idea of this video. So first of all, I'll start with the basics that most of you know already, that Goddess Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, art and craft, for the artist, creativity. When it includes paintings, etc., anything to do with creativity and art and craft, knowledge, wisdom, she is the one. Okay, so the first thing, that this is into two sections. One is that on 16th of Feb, 4 o'clock in the morning, that's the first thing you need to do. 4 o'clock in the morning you need to get up, and between 4 to 4:30 light a ghee diya, which is a clarified butter diya. Okay, in front of her, wherever you have your house temples, in front of the photograph that you have of Goddess Saraswati, or a small murti idol that you have of her, light that diya in front of her with one dhupatti. Okay, and do a tilak for her. Okay, what you can do is, even if you have not taken a bath, you can sprinkle Ganga Jal on yourself, but the best is if you can take a bath. Okay, and then this is one of the strongest things that I'm telling you for that day. Okay, and then if you want to go back to sleep, you can. Okay, but the best will be that if you do not sleep. Okay, and then around whenever the time is, from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, this timing is there, the best timing for praying her on this particular day of 16th of Feb. This is the timing according to Delhi I'm talking about. Okay, India. So I'm made some points here. After that, what you need to do, this is the first step of the day that I told you, but doesn't mean that the day starts right from here. What you need to do is take a bath with salt water. Okay, now I'm telling you the process. Take a bath with salt water. Okay, and sprinkle some cow urine or gaumutra that you call on yourself. Okay, and wear yellow clothes, because the yellow color is for Goddess Saraswati. It is also associated with the planet Jupiter, which is again under her, and which is again a planet of wisdom and knowledge, the correct decision making abilities. So wear yellow clothes that day. Bring yellow flowers in your house, especially in the northeast direction. Make sure that you have some water body, and you can have the yellow flowers on that water body, maybe in a urli or a small pot. If you don't have a urli, you can have a small clean pot and put some water in it, and then sprinkle some yellow flowers over it. Okay, the northeast direction. Okay, and then of course you need to clean your house very nicely. In fact, I would say that put some salt in the house cleansing while actually mopping the floor. Put some salt, and you can also put some citric acid. There's a powder which you get online, you can put that also. I'm telling this to you so that you can make arrangements before. You have a couple of days for Saraswati Puja. Okay, so you can do that. Even if you don't get citric acid, normal salt will do. The basics I'm telling you that everybody can do. Okay, then what I've written, bring some yellow cloth piece, one big cloth piece. Okay, for Goddess Saraswati's murti also, or a dupatta or a cloth that you can actually offer her as a dupatta or a chunni that you have, okay, around her. And then again light a ghee diya in front of her. Offer those yellow flowers in front of her. Do the dhoop batti, okay, in front of her. And then now recite her mantras. Now see, I do not give any mantras on YouTube, because I don't believe in sharing any mantras like this. These mantras are given only by your gurus. Okay, so people who are associated with me as the shishyas, and the shishyas, of course, they know the guru mantra that I've given them. But otherwise, if you do not have any mantra, you can simply recite Saraswati Chalisa that day yourself, maybe 11 times, 1 time, 7 times, whatever, how much your faith you have, how much capability you have, how much you want to do. Okay, that you can do. Now, this is the basic thing that you need to do in your temple. Now, what is beyond that you can do? This is the main thing that I'm talking about now. So, I've named it as tips for getting blessings from Goddess Saraswati. Now, see, now I'll start with two main segregations here. One is the student. This day is very special for student. Okay, all the students, whether they're doing any kind of studies, higher studies or school or anything, universities. Okay, see, you need to keep all your syllabus books in front of Goddess that day. After you recite the Saraswati Chalisa, or even before that, after lighting the diya, you can put all your books in front of her. Do a tilak on those books individually. Okay, that can be through kumkum or chandan or whatever you have. Do a tilak on the books. Sprinkle some rice on it. All the books that you have. Okay, students I'm talking about. And then pray to her for getting a sharp memory. Pray to her for getting the right kind of a mind, thought process, knowledge, wisdom, everything that you want, good marks, or whatever you want in your studies. You can ask her for this. Okay, you can also put your pens and pencils, whatever that the main pen that you write your exams with, maybe 3-4 pens that you have, you can put that. Do a tilak on them also. Do the sprinkling of the rice on them as well. Okay, so do that. And this is not only for students, this is for people who are into businesses, their work fronts, their jobs. Maybe you have a diary of yours in which you make your plannings for the year. That this particular year, this year we will do this much planning or this much schedule or whatever you have. Okay, you can also put your diaries, your taxation files, everything in front of her and ask for wisdom, correct thought process, how you need to file tax, or how you need to do your plannings for the year for your business and work related matters. That also you can do. Okay, also very important thing that pleases Goddess Saraswati is donate books to students who cannot afford it. There are some very talented children who want to study, but they don't have the money to study. They don't have their parents who are can afford their good education system, or even for that matter books for them. Okay, so if you find somebody like this, you can donate books to maybe some group of children that or go to an orphan house and donate there. Wherever you can, possibly you should do that. Okay, also you can sponsor one child, whether a girl or a boy, for education. Search for people who really want to study, who want to make their careers, but they don't have the capacity to do that, but they have the talent to do it. So all these things that I'm telling you, this is also an indirect worship to Goddess Saraswati. Okay, because this is something that she really loves. If you help somebody, in all the religions it's written that help each other whenever required. So I'm telling you that this particular thing of donating books to children in general, and also sponsoring someone's education, if you have the capacity, you must do it. Okay, then let's come to the section of music. Now this is a very important section for people who are into art, artists, people who are into music. So musical instruments, clean them nicely, sprinkle Ganga Jal on them, do the tika, the tilak, the same way that I told you, sprinkle rice on them, okay, with full respect and faith. And then keep your musical instruments in front of Goddess. Okay, ask for more sense of art, ask for more creativity, ask for more humbleness, and I would say the love for music, the feeling of surrendering towards music, because this is something that's completely under her. She's a goddess of creativity. Same goes here. Donate some musical instruments to somebody, maybe a child who's really talented and who can actually play or make a career in his or her music path, but doesn't have the capacity to have the financial support. If you can do that, maybe donate an instrument, maybe a small instrument, whatever he or she wants. Okay, also you can sponsor somebody's music education. See, there are very talented children who really want to make their careers in music, classical music or anything. Sponsor the education for music as well. Okay, you must respect books, instruments of music. Even people who are into vocal music, they have these music notes with them. Okay, they make a lot of notes, so you can also put those music notes in front of Goddess Saraswati for understanding whatever the music things, strings, everything, the vocal cords, whatever it is, whatever you have in your heart. People into music, they will understand what I mean. they can actually surrender completely in front of her and offer that painting or those books or those notes to Goddess Saraswati and ask for more blessings and more creativity in their mind and heart. Okay, again, like I said, that overall this Basant Panchami 2021 on in fact you should do this every year, you know, every month you should be cleaning your instruments, cleaning your books, keeping them in front of the goddess. But this you can start from this particular day. Okay, so overall this is something that everybody can do, even children can do themselves, and if they do it themselves, it's going to be more fruitful for them. Okay, so that's about it. These are the basics I've told you, but these are basic, but does not mean that it's not effective. It is the most effective thing. These are most effective things that I've told you. It's equivalent to any high degree pujas also that are offered by pandits and other people towards Goddess Saraswati, because it's all about faith. It's all about with what emotion you're doing this in front of her. If you do it yourself, you will definitely get benefit out of it, and not just one day of 16th February, but every month. If you do it on a Thursday or a Wednesday, it's going to be more fruitful. Okay, so that's about it. I'll see you next week with another important topic. Till then, goodbye.